Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we'll be continuing playing Hades. So we got to the Asphodel. I hope I pronounced it right. So let's go and enter it. So basically in mythology, Asphodel's fields are the place when the neutral souls got in. That is the souls who didn't commit anything good or bad. Also some say that they had to drink from the river Let. Also in Russian it is Leto, which is in translation summer also, which is just a fun fact. So in short, if you were drinking from that river, you were losing all your memories. So people who didn't commit anything good or bad had lost all their memories in this part, in the mythology.
Going up.
Also, they are described as meadows in some places, but here they don't really look like meadows.
Now we're getting somewhere.
So let's see. And the first one is Athena. Athena gives you critical strikes, which always comes handy. Also, she gives ability sometimes to increase your amount of your blood crystals. So here are these rock-like things that float above you and try to stomp you to death. I remind you, we still try to not take any damage.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. For a second I thought that the video is not being recorded. So let's meet the girl.
So, Aphrodite reached you first, did she? Sounds exactly like something she'd do. She has a knack for trouble. So, let's just stay focused here.
Okay, let's stay focused. Okay, I don't like her call because if there is an obstacle in front of you on your target, the arrows will miss or hit it. Also, they don't make you impervious, I believe the word is. That is that you don't take damage, and some of other abilities does. So this doesn't really say nothing. It's really good. Well, I guess we'll go with this one.
My senses sharp.
So Ares, the Prom, and Hermes. So Hermes has one ability that allows you to triple dash, and I love it. And the only thing why I'm kind of tempted to go there is a triple dash, but you don't really get it often. So I'll just go with Ares. Also, the lava, if you stand on it, you take damage.
How do you do?
So here you need to be careful. And these ones are one of the most faithful enemies because they send these laser kind of things, and sometimes if you don't see them, they can hit you. And we try to not take damage because of our butterfly powers us up when we don't take damage. And I missed. Yeah, if there's too many of them, it's sometimes very hard to dodge them. But if it's only one, it's doable. And our butterfly is currently at 22.5. I would like to make it until the 40% because there is another item that gives you 40% attack damage if your health is under 30%. And if you don't get your butterfly up to there, sometimes maybe it's better to use the other one.
I so anticipate the day you finally arrive upon Olympus. There are few among us here with interests such as those I think we share.
Okay, sure.
There are at least a few of us who share such interests here. Isn't that so, Lord Ares? As for you, dearest, you take all the time you need.
So sometimes this happens when two gods speak when you take one of the boons, and the result is they allow you double boon. your doom effects continuously strike weak foes, which is actually pretty good. And doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times, and this is good too. And your dust creates a blade rift, and this is my favorite one, but this is not rare or epic. So let's try this one. I never have had this one before. So and let's see if they have the death defiance.
What's for sale?
And they don't. This one actually is not very bad too, showing greater power from the boon. But I like to save it for the hammer, Daedalus hammer, I believe his name is. Also, Daedalus hammer is a little referred to Daedalus, who was a demigod. I believe he is connected with Athena, and he is also the creator of the labyrinth. And you know the Minotaur. But from there, so there is more about it, but I'll probably speak if we run another one. It's possible to find up to 3 Daedalus hammers, but we won't be finding anything in this biome since we already have one. Basically, you can find one in the first 2 biomes, then one more in the third one, and finally you can buy one in the last one. So also these skeleton things, they run into you and jump into you too, and they are easy enemies, but sometimes you can accidentally miss a shot. And so here we have another place. So here you can sell one of your booms, and in my opinion the money is too low and it doesn't worth it. I would prefer another one if they had, so you can replace a boon. Or something like we have the ability to alter rooms or just alter the boons, and maybe even get a lower rarity one, but it would be much more useful. So here is the boss room. Okay, I can use him only for my dash, and I don't want currently. There is one boss room when you are crossing a river, and it's pretty hard to not get damaged there, and we don't want to get damaged. That's why I kind of avoided that one. If it wouldn't be Zeus, I would have taken it. For example, if it would be Poseidon or Ares. But I don't think we have anything that we need from Zeus right now. So in Asphodel, the spam of enemies starts happening, and as it goes it gets worse and worse. So with Pierced Butterfly you want to get maximum power in the first biome, because you can never be sure that you'll clear encounter without taking damage here. I'm managing to do it so far, but it's usually pretty hard in this one. You accidentally take either lava damage or something else. So, yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, let's go this one. I'm using cast pretty much. Oh, and we are Athena. And this one is kind of contest. And the good thing about it, you get both boons from both gods, but you have to bear kind of hard encounter. And I'm just checking if there is a shop that I missed. I'm gonna do this one, and after it, gonna get mad.
One god or the other.
Athena, hey there.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And this is the one I hope to get. Also, there could be rare epic one which gives you three bloodstones, they called, not crystals. And then this is actually good too, but I'll go with this one.
Time to hunt.
Don't ever take me for some thoughtless nymph to be manipulated, dearest. I expect reciprocal devotion from you. Do you understand?
Yep,
Should be
I do. Now it starts happening. So I didn't play this too much after the last update, and I haven't seen these circles before, and I don't know really what to expect from them, so I'm just gonna avoid them. Luckily we have the bow, which doesn't necessarily need a close contact. Okay, let's... It's better to kill them before they spawn. And I took lava damage and no pierce butterfly. Yay! That's what I'm expecting about this spam. You sometimes accidentally take that 1 damage that don't really do anything but ruins your butterfly.
A loving heart is a forgiving heart, don't you agree? So I shall let this little matter slide and use my loving heart to thank for it.
Yeah, so basically these gods have these battles with each other, and after you take their encounter they give their boons. So yeah. Any health reward, chamber reward. Yeah, I guess this one. Also, I don't want her death, really. There's nothing better. The battles with Poseidon and Athena are pretty tough. Especially with Athena, because she gives shield to her mobs. That's hard to deal with. So here we pretty much come our cost. Since we got 2 extra bloodstones, it's the better thing to do. Because when we kill them, we get back our best bloodstones, so we can continue farming another one. Are there any more? Oh. Ta-da! So Charon or Life. This must be the last place before the final boss. And yeah, it is. So we're gonna meet the final boss. Can you guess who it will be? Take your time. Look at the heart. Okay, let's go. Hydra. Yeah, so in mythology, okay, I took damage, but it doesn't matter really. In mythology, Hydra was the 12th thing that Hercules had to do. This deed, I believe they are called. Killing Hydra. And he has heads that are going back, but here they don't really grow back. They just come out from somewhere. The way Hercules did it, he called his friend who was scorching the head so they can grow back. And there was an immortal head that he kind of dig under the ground. So I believe after it was dead, he came to Asphodel to take his time. There is something that I'm waiting to happen because it's kind of nicely connected with the mythology, but none of the Hydras uses that special ability, and I don't really care about taking damage because we'll get heal anyway after this battle. Not the full heal, but good enough for us. So I'll wait, and if the last phase wouldn't show any heads with that ability, I'll speak about it. Because not many people know about such ability that Hydra possessed. But it's really cool one. And the Super Giants took notice of it and used it nicely in their game. Hydra, hey. Also, I probably shouldn't use cast on him, rather on his head. Okay, I don't still see any head with that ability. Maybe. So there are heads that spawn skeletons, and in mythology, Hydra's teeth could raise that as a skeleton. So it's interesting that Super Giants took notice of it and used it. Also, we didn't meet any heads using that ability. There are some. Also, they were can attack with poison in the mythology, but here there are just ones which attack with lava. So there are 3 phases to this boss. On the first one we meet 2 heads, on the second one we meet 4 heads, and lastly I think there are 6 heads. It's pretty hard in the beginning, but at this point it's getting pretty easy. Also, I have all my updates modifications that can be the case. So here we attain heat, and heat can be used for making it more difficult. So this is gonna be pretty much it for today. So thank you for watching. I hope you are enjoying it. If you have questions or anything, please ask below.
You wouldn't dare.
So last time I stopped here, and when I stopped here, when I reloaded, I had to go through this again. And this time I'll just go to the next biome.
Onward.
So Elysium, we'll be speaking about it a little bit too. So remember, in Asphodel there were souls who did neither good nor bad. So who got, in your opinion, in Elysium? You can guess, and see you next time. Bye.